Hi everyone, it's Rebecca with Team Ladybug and I am here with August Beetle Box. I'm so excited to share this month's Beetle Box with you. There's customized display cards, this really nice heavy duty metal display stand for your cards. It won't even fit in the camera, but I'm going to show you how to use it. You can attach magnets to it. The front is metal little display board. Alright, so we got some Team Ladybug Gem Gel. We also got a Gel Dispenser. And you could have gotten any one of the many different full cover tips that we have in stock right now. Let's put all of that aside and talk about one thing at a time. So first I want to talk about these display cards. They come with a cover and a chain, and these are really great for displaying your nails. So this bar you would, set up upright. Like I said, it doesn't fit in the full screen of my video, but I'm going to show you the cards and how to use them. So you're going to want to take those two items out, the little chain and the card itself. For this, I'm going to show, if you've already have your nails put on a display bar, how you would just attach them. So I am using Gorilla double-sided tape, and I'm just going to attach it to one side. I pre-cut these for my nail tip holders anyway, so I've got the right size ready. I'm just going to stick it on the back of there and use tweezers and peel it off. Make sure it's stuck because this little thing doesn't always want to come up. And then you're just going to peel off the other side of the double-sided tape and adhere it wherever you want on the board. Depending on the size of the nail tips, it depends on where you're going to put it. You can adjust it depending on, if you have long nails, obviously only one's going to fit. But if you have shorter nails, you can put 2 or 3 boards on there. Then you'll take the card cover. You'll put the card up in there, making sure not to catch it on the nails. And once it's securely in and you've lined up the hole with the other hole at the top there, then you can grab your chain, slide it in, and connect it together with the little locking mechanism. Let's go. It's fairly easy. If you don't know how to put these together, you just push it together, and then when you want to take it apart, you just pop it off, and then you'd attach it, and here you would hang it. What's so great about these is you can hang your holiday nails. You can pre-make your holiday nails, set them up however many you want. You could attach on there a little price tag as to how much you would charge for that size and shape of nail. You could do them seasonally. You could do a whole bunch. You could do your regular nails that you do, whatever you want, just so people can have inspiration when they come in. Or you can say, okay, this is what we're offering on special this week, whatever you want to do. Or if you were taking pictures of nails and you wanted to have a nice background, you could also do this. If you're doing the picture, I would honestly not keep it in the plastic, but it makes a nice background display for your nail tips, and changing them out is rather easy. I'm going to also take it apart and show you exactly what I've done here. To take the chain off, you hold it at the bottom of the two and you just pinch it and one end will come off. Then you can slide it out and take a pair of tweezers to get under there, and you can just pop it off. If you are not going to have these on permanently, you might not want to use the Gorilla double-sided sticky tape. Just get some regular double-sided sticky tape because it's less likely to just keep stuck to the board, and you can reuse them at will. On to the nails. So for these nails, I've chosen 3 different HEMA-Free colored rubber base. The first one is a peeling. That one is a super hot pink. It's really, really nice. These are so creamy and smooth. And the next color that I chose is Brilliant. It is a very vibrant orange colored rubber base. Just love that. And then the third and final color that I chose was Exquisite. And this is a very muted purple. It looks a lot darker in the jar than what it's going to go on as. It's a really nice purple. For this demo, I am using the extra short almond soft gel tips that we have, and I've pre-prepped these with no buff. So now I am just applying hot pink. This is the appealing rubber base. It doesn't take much to cover these nails. We are going to do 2 coats, so I'm just going to prep these with the 1 coat and then I'll cure them all at once. But I just want to show you how easy this is to work with. Okay, and the next color is the Exquisite, which is that really pretty muted purple. I love these rubber based gels. They're so flexible, and the HEMA-Free makes them a must-have for any salon. All right, the next color that we're going to use is Brilliant, which is this really neon orange. It's a nice color to use for summer or spring. Even fall has neon colors this year, so I say go for it. Be vibrant. I'm not going to have you go through with me doing the second coat on these. I don't think you need to see that. You know how to do a second coat. We're going to do 2 nails in Exquisite, 2 nails in Appealing, and 1 nail in Brilliant and Cure. Okay, so we've got 2 coats on these nails, and now we're going to add some Wet Look top gel to a couple of them, and we'll also add some Velvet Touch matte top gel to a couple of them. So I'm going to do, I think, the pink and orange ones in the Wet Look top gel, and then I will do the 2 purple ones in the matte top coat. So I'm just going to coat all of these. You know how to do that, and then I'll come back and we will do the gems. I'm sure most of you have opened this package already, but let's just see what's inside. So it comes in a nice little pouch, and then there is a foam package, and let's pop out the container. So this has the really nice Queen Ladybug logo on the top, but some of you may not know how to use this. So you can pop off the top. We don't really need that at this point, and we're just going to unscrew the bottom part. So it's got a little area to fill, and then a pump part on the other side. So I'm going to get the gem gel, and I'm going to show you how to use this. Okay, make sure your lid is off of the gem gel container. Unscrew that, and then we're going to open the gem gel itself. This is secured on, so you know nobody's used it. It's got a little plastic thingy here which you can pull off. It doesn't need to stay on there, and then just discard that. And then you can pour in the gem gel into the container. When you're filling this, make sure that you don't fill it all the way up to the top of the lip. If you notice, there is a little pump on the other side, and that is going to take up some space in here. You need air and you need space for movement, so you don't want to overflow this. Once you have all of the gel, poured out that you need, then you can take alcohol on a wipe and clean off any excess gem gel so it doesn't dry in there or make your lid goopy, and then go ahead and put the lid on. I covered this up just because I don't want it to cure in the lights that I have going, and now I'm going to screw the top on. There should be enough gem gel left over for you to have a little bit of a refill. I'm going to get my 9mm brush out because that's what we're going to be using to put the gem gel on the nail. So you want to push down 1, 2, probably 3 times, maybe more or less depending on how much gel you have in the jar, and then your gel will come up. So let's put these on some of the nails. So take your 9mm brush and get a nice little layer of the gel. I'm just going to apply a line of the gem gel with my 9mm brush in the shape that I want, sort of a swirl line. It's a little bit thinner of a gel, but it does seem to hold the shape that I want. And let's just get that line going. Now make sure you put the lid on your gem gel container so it doesn't cure. And for these nails, I'm going to use the jelly stones. I am going to use some orange jelly stones for this one. Let's just see the sizes that I've got. And generally you want to start with the largest stone on the nail wherever you want it, which most of the time is in the middle or near the top or the bottom of the nail. I'm doing the middle because I have a swirl pattern going here. And then I'm going to use some smaller stones on the outside of that. And then I'll try to find even smaller stones in my little pile here to go on the outer edges of that. So I'm just going to place these how I want. And let's talk about this gem gel for a minute. It's got a 60-second cure under an LED lamp, but make sure that you're fully curing that and you're not under curing it. And also, this is only gel for gemstones or for attaching some sort of nail art piece to your nail. You don't want to use this to attach full cover nails. You do not want to use this as structure or any sort of thing like that. It's only to attach nail art to finished nails. Okay, so I am now also going to grab some of the other colors. I split all of the packs with Tracy and gave her some, and then I have some. So I'm just going to pull out some of the lavender, the pink, and I've already got a few of the orange jelly stones. I'm going to open my gem gel container and I'm going to grab some more of the gel with my 9mm brush. I just want to add a few more stones. It looked good the way it was, but I want this to be a little bit thicker, and I am just adding more stones because I also want to show you that sure, you can have a single line or you can have a whole bunch of stones on the nail. So I'm just going to go ahead and shut the lid. Now we're going to use some of the other colors because I realized I want these to all go together, and you can see that when they are all on the same sort of nail, sometimes the colors blend a little bit differently, like they look like they sort of change color, and I wanted to show you that feature of these jelly stones. Since I'm using the smallest nails that we've got, these extra short almond, I need really small stones, and the jelly stones are kind of bigger stones and medium, and they have small but not like extra small. So I need to pull out some of these colors, and I didn't grab enough of the purple. So let me get more of that out, and it's not as easy in this little container to have them separated in size, but we'll work with what we've got. And let's see, these are probably small enough to go where I want on the little edges. I don't want it to be looking weird. I need it to sort of blend together, but I also don't want to use any caviar beads that I normally would use as filler. I want these all to just be the gems, and I'm just going to show you. Oh, dropped one. Let me see. I might have to get small ones. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to use some actual crystals that I've got, and let me just pour these in the lid here and pull out, because these have some of the smaller stones in them. And let's see, these are actually a little bit smaller than the jelly stones. Let's just put them in here. Yeah, those will fit in the little spots. I want it to be sort of a cone shape. I was going for a swirl, but now I'm going for more of a cone shape on the nail, but a thicker cone. And even though nails are tiny, they can be extra blingy, so don't be afraid to add as many stones or as few stones as you want. And let's go with this pink one, and I am going to do, let's see, let's try to do a swirl the other way, see how that goes for us. And just add your gem gel. Obviously don't cure, and add your stones. I gotta pump up a little bit more. As you work with the gem gel dispenser, you will realize that a bigger amount comes out after you've gotten like all of the air out of it, the way that it works. And you do want to keep the lid on while you're working with it, because you don't want the gem gel to cure in that top part of the container. It's really hard to get that off of there. It's a pretty solid gel. So go ahead and put the lid on, and then put your crystals on the way that you want. So I'm just going to place these again, trying to do the same sort of pattern. Or maybe I'll do a little bit different pattern, because why be exactly the same? Just go with however you want to put your stones on your nails. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the upcoming fall releases that are coming, and you guys are not going to want to miss these. I am so in love with everything that we've got going on. The Halloween box, the fall colors, the inks that are coming, the gels that are coming, the glitters that are coming. Oh my gosh. You think, oh, I have enough glitter. I have all these colors of glitter. And then you look at them and you're just like, no, I don't have this. This is amazing. I can use this on this and this and this. And oh, I absolutely love everything that we've got coming for fall, and I'm 100% sure that you're gonna love it too. So be prepared to fall in love with fall. Okay, let's get some of those. Oh, of course. Yep, spilled those. So I'm gonna swipe them up into a little pile here, which is probably easier than trying to use gloves and do this. And we've just got to work with the crystals that we've got here in our pile. Let's see, so I need a little bit more gel. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more here. Just gonna keep adding until I'm happy with adding, and who knows where that's gonna lead. I want to finish off the orange nail, which is the Brilliant colored rubber base gel, with tiny crystals. So I'm just going to pop a few on there to finish that one and cure it. Now let's go ahead and take one of the Exquisite nails that we put the matte top gel on, and we're just going to do a couple little crystals at the top. Just gonna do, actually I think we'll do 3 crystals. So I'm gonna draw a dot and then pull it out on either side and make kind of like a diamondy shape, because I want a big crystal in the middle and 2 smaller crystals on either side. And let's just get the gel right. Okay, put the lid on, and I'm just going to select some purple ones, so we need to make sure we have the same sizes. Let's get one bigger one for the center, and it doesn't have to be the biggest one, but let's go ahead and put that on there. Then I want 2 of the same size on either side. So I'm going to add those, make sure it's right, just move it around a little bit so they look good. And then I've got a little bit of gel at the top here. I'm going to try to wipe that off. It's still going to cure on there, but we'll go ahead and fix that once the gel is cured. I just don't want a big bump at the back of the nail, so I'm going to take care and wipe most of the gem gel off of there. Once that's good, we can cure. I'm very happy with how this came out, and I just want to show you the one with the gem gel that's cured on the back. It's tack free, so that's good. And let's try to show you, I don't know if I can show you in a video that this doesn't come off, but I'm using my nails to try to get the gems off. And it's got to have a little bit of matte top coat in the back there where it's shiny, so let's go ahead and put matte on there, and then we can cure that so the shine isn't there. Okay, cured and matted. Alright, after thinking about it and adding a bunch of crystals, I've decided that we're going to do a full cover crystal nail. Well, we're going to put these jelly stones and these crystals all over the whole nail. So I'm going to go ahead and add gem gel, even though I'm doing it with my 9mm brush. I'm just going to put it all over the whole one side here, and then we're going to just add crystals until the entire nail is encrusted. I believe you know how to do crystals all over a whole nail, but I have sped this part up in case you don't know, and I'm just gonna let you watch while I put crystals all over the whole nail, at least the one side. I don't think maybe you need to see every little bit of detail, but make sure that when you're putting these in, you're not leaving big gaps unless you're going to fill those gaps in with either caviar beads or tiny, tiny crystals. I am just going ahead and adding some of the regular crystals, some of the lavender, orange, and pink jelly stones until my entire side of the nail is covered, and then I'll cure that. Then I'll go ahead and do the other side as well, just adding crystals where they fit in the little gaps so that it's just a whole crystal covered nail, and then I'll cure that. I want to do this to show you how strong this gem gel is. It's really durable. You can use it to adhere crystals to the whole nail or just in a design that you like. Okay, so I've got the whole nail done, as you can see, and I'm gonna cure that and then we'll be back. All right, and this is the other nail done. This is to show you how strong it is. I've got pretty strong hands, and I am just gonna do some damage to the nail, show you I cannot peel these off, I cannot rip them off. I can just try my hardest. Let me see if I can even get these off with just my fingers. So good luck getting them off. And this one, which doesn't have full cover, you can see is really hard to get those off too. Now, oh, the nail popped off the stand before it actually came off of the crystals. And this one too, just to show you, it's really strong gel. So here's another thing. When you're done with your nail client, if you're not going to do more crystal nails during the day or more gems on your nails, you want to clean this off. I don't know what your salon is like. I don't know like if you're going to keep this in a dark drawer or not, but if you are going to keep this out, there is a possibility that the gel could cure onto the top, and you don't want that. Okay, let's show you how to put nails on a nail bar. So I've got some of the red tape, which it's not really red, it's clear, but we call it red because that's the cover to keep it from sticking to itself. We're going to put that on our bar, cut to size of how many nails we have, and then take your tweezers and peel the little red thing off. Sometimes it's tricky. And then make sure your nails are lined up the way you want, with your bigger one in the center and then your smaller ones on the side. I have these just lined up in colors, so I think they look good the way they are, with the orange in the middle and then the hot pink and then the purple and then the appealing again. I'm sorry, so it's Brilliant, Appealing, and Exquisite HEMA-Free colored rubber base. And let's just, that, it just so happened that all the ones with the stones were on the other side, but it works for now. So I'm going to take this out of the package and add my second set of nails. And again, I'm taking the double-sided Gorilla Tape. You can use regular double-sided tape. You could use this if you want them to be never come off of the thing. I mean, they come off, but I don't know if after a while if that stuff would let them come off. And I'm just going to stick that on the back of the bar and then peel that tape off. And I'm going to put my bar on there. Like I said, depending on the size of the nails, you can put anywhere from 1 to, I would say, probably 3, the max, and that's probably covering up some of the bottom words if you did that on your display card. But there they are, and I've got 2 sets here, and I'm just going to slide it back into the protective cover. This is so dust, debris, spills, splashes, whatever, don't get on your nails, fingerprints. And then I'm going to take my little chain, I'm going to drop it through, and easy peasy, it gets clipped back on, and then we can hang it up for display. And then we've got a beautiful display card, a beautiful display stand to hold your artistic creations, your amazing nails that Tracy taught you, or that you just know how to do. Please tag us and show us how you used your display cards and how you set up your nails. We would love to see what you did. Thanks so much for joining us for another month of BeetleBox. This is Rebecca.